So you guys were asking me for more personal vlogs, more vlogs about my life and seeing my family more, my kids, my husband, whatever. So this is my first attempt at doing one of those vlogs. You can hear the kids making noise in the other room. Mom life. So enjoy this. The first part, I divided this vlog into 2 parts, so it wouldn't be so long. This is the vlog of Rob and I going to Colorado on our anniversary. I almost said honeymoon. Yeah, it's our anniversary. So let me know what you think. The first one is specifically one museum we went to. The second one will have all the different stuff we did all week long while we were there. Enjoy. Okay, this is an F-14. I'm not sure if this is the same one they used in the movie Top Gun, or if it was an F-16, but they definitely made a transformer out of this plane.
Coming in for a landing on the aircraft.
Did you crash?
I guess I was supposed to pull up on the cable.
Oh, that's not very,
Let's try it again. Let's see.
Can you land it? Okay, you landed it. Okay, let's see if I can land it any better than you.
All right. I think you lived.
You might have won.
I think you lived, though.
I lived to tell about it, but you got further onto the platform. So I don't know about this kind of stuff. You see these things here? I looked at one and I said to my husband, are these big bullets? But no, apparently they are thermonuclear bombs. So apparently on this one, the wings come out of it after deployment. They're down, and then once it's out in the air, it's been dropped, the wings come out. Question, do these little tiny ones really fly? You think this really flies with somebody in it? The answer is yes.
See, look, there's one right here. Picture of one flying. BD-5.
Wow. Named after Jim Beatty, who it was designed by. We gotta go around the front of this big giant gray one. This is like a stealth spy plane, from what I'm told. Is this the one here? Or no, that's this one.
Yeah.
What happened?
So some of these jets are really unique because they are some of the first jet engines that were built after World War II. They developed jet engine turbine technology at the end of World War II, and I don't believe the U.S. ever had any jets in combat, but I read a story from Chuck Yeager that he actually was the first pilot to take down a jet engine German fighter plane.
Whoa.
with a propeller driven fighter plane from the US.
Wow.
Which is incredible because they are way faster.
The jets are.
The jets are way faster than a propeller plane.
Amazing. So apparently this is from Star Wars. This is pod racing. So they've got some real stuff here along with some fictional stuff. Anakin Skywalker and his pod racer.
From
A lot of these jets were built in California.
manufacturers like Lockheed Martin and Boeing. Was Boeing making planes back then? It might have been called something else, but they would have gone into Edwards Air Force Base outside of California after they were made for testing, and there was all kinds of test pilots out there. And interesting note of fact is the NACA, which is the predecessor to NASA, was started at Edwards Air Force Base, and they used jet pilots, test pilots, as some of the first astronauts.
Whoa. Okay, who would want to be flying up in the air in this contraption? I don't know if this ever had a covering or if this was it, but apparently, yes, this was in flight, and it flew and was fully inspected and approved by the FAA. Cray, cray.
It's a section of the engine where there's a bunch of fins on it. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
What are the fins?
Where the fin, it's there's actually a piston in there, and then it fires, and it just goes around, and it just keeps the motor. It's called a rotary engine, and it turns the propeller and flies the aircraft.
So that is designed and manufactured in Colorado, where we are currently at.
You have a nose gunner up front here to shoot.
Is this 2 levels then? Could there be people on top and bottom?
I mean, it's almost 3 levels in a way, because you've got nose gunner down here. Gunner, I don't know, but the gun's missing. And then you have the pilot up even higher.
Oh, I didn't even see that part. So it looks like somebody could be down here in this round part.
Yep.
Somebody else could be up here. And then at the very top, there's a pilot. So you've got place for the gunner and then place for the pilot. I'm trying to figure this out. If I'm not accurate, forgive me.
This is a replica of the bomb they dropped on Hiroshima out of the Enola Gay.
Say that again?
This is a replica of the bomb, the nuclear or the fusion bomb that they dropped out of the Enola Gay on Hiroshima in 1945.
Whoa.
Crazy.
Number 2 in the country for space business,
Oh, okay.
You're Colorado's number 2 in the country?
behind Florida.
Behind Florida.
Yeah, because of Cape Canaveral and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Kimberly
Yes,
just
but
went there.
This is an example of what Colorado's doing in space. This is made by Sierra Nevada Corporation, and they have secured a contract for 6 flights to the International Space Station.
The same Sierra Nevada that makes beer? No.
No,
Okay.
maybe a different division.
I was gonna say that's.
But
Okay.
Sierra Nevada here in Colorado has got a contract for 6 flights to the ISS starting the end of this year. Like the previous?
So these things can fly themselves?
No, they put them on top of a big rocket.
Oh, so these planes are going to go into space?
Yes. Picture.
6 of these planes are going to be strapped to 6 different
No.
rockets
Well, they're only going to go once every 2 or 3 months.
once every 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
So unmanned, full of boxes. So what is the purpose of sending this plane to space?
Well, the people on the ISS like to eat.
What?
They like to eat food once in a while. So they're taking food up to them. They're taking clean clothes up. They have no laundry on the ISS. When their clothes get dirty, they throw them away
Oh.
because they don't have a washing machine up there.
Okay. I'm gonna ask.
Wash your clothes in 0 gravity.
I'm gonna ask some really dumb questions.
No, that's
so
okay.
There's people in
There's
space.
7 people living on the International Space Station right now.
In space.
2 Russians.
Yes, in space.
2 Russians. And
That's
yeah,
what it's called, the International Space Station.
You see, I don't know this stuff.
Well,
Laugh
I'm
at me
here to
all
help
you
with it.
want.
No, I'm not laughing.
Just the hubby.
What they're going to do is put these inside the
Ooh,
fairing
that's this
on an
thing.
Atlas V. And the wings will fold, like the
Okay,
Navy
wow.
plane over there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll launch them up, and it'll come loose from the rocket. You know, it'll dock at the ISS, and they'll
Okay.
unload the supplies and everything.
Okay.
And then when they're ready to come back, it'll be up there for a month, 6 weeks, something like that. They will, they'll have science experiments they send back to Earth that are ongoing things. They'll ship them back, and then they'll also put trash in the rear part of it, because when this separates from the ISS, that rear trunk part will burn up in the atmosphere.
So these planes were made in Colorado.
They're being made in Colorado, yes.
Okay.
This actually was a star in a movie.
What movie?
Space Between Us, I think it says on the sign there.
Space Between Us. Oh,
Yes.
let's check it out.
And they couldn't drop the X-15. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be in the way.
No, it's all good.
They couldn't drop the X-15.
So this one here, they had a problem with this one here, they had a problem with their guns jamming and blowing up. You don't want to be shooting on that plane when that happens. Guns jamming and blowing up. There's a close-up of the seat. I wonder if that part's the ejector? You have to get yourself out of there? Who knows? I am so not the expert here.
Years ago, he was describing how to pilot the X-1 and how, like, getting to supersonic speeds was.
Let's look at this helicopter.
This is the Huey used in Vietnam.
So Agent Orange was an herbicide.
And they used to drop them. The whole purpose of it was to kill the forest in Vietnam so they could see through the trees better, and so they could see the enemy. And so that's what it was doing effectively, but it also later came to be known that it was a cancer-causing agent, and a lot of guys who were in Vietnam that had exposure to Agent Orange got cancer and died.
Do you know anything about this one?
It was flown by 11 countries other than the United States.
11 countries, huh?
This is what you wanted to see here.
Mach 2.2.
So this one back here does not just go fast as the speed of
F4.
sound. It goes 2 times faster than the speed of sound.
This is the F4 Phantom, and I believe these were used. These were used in Vietnam. And they were 2 times the speed of sound, 2.2.
So this is a Sonic Arrow behind me, and it broke the land speed record by going 763 miles per hour on land. And this is what a thermonuclear bomb looks like. Not much to it on the outside. This is a Gatling gun. These would rotate when they shot.
Am I supposed to say something?
Say something brilliant.
This Gatling gun, I don't really know that much about it, but I mean, it's just looking at this thing. It's like 5 feet long. The barrels are like 3 feet plus, and the bullets. This is what they would put the bullets in, and the bullets were this big, that long, coming out of that thing. It's gonna take down an aircraft in no time.
Unless it jams and blows up.
Maybe.
I don't know what kind of gun they were using on that other plane where they said guns were jamming and blowing up, but you wouldn't want to be that shooter, would you? The Star Wars X-Wing. Any of you Star Wars fans, you can get up close and personal here at the Denver, Colorado Plane Museum. Air and Space Museum, the Denver, Colorado Air and Space Museum.
There's a couple of signatures on here. It's hard to make out some of them, but you can see the one up here, and right at the top, is Peter Mayhew, who played Chewbacca in Star Wars. And
So some famous Star
this
Wars.
one's also signed over here where the carbon scoring is, next to it by David Prowse, who was the actor in the Darth Vader suit. And let's see what else. It's hard to see it from this distance.
How about here?
I can't really do that. But looks like some other. Looks like one of the cinematographers for Star Wars signed it also. Because it says ASC after it, which is American Society of Cinematographers. But I don't know. It must have.
Behind me is a gonk droid from Star Wars. Do you see R2-D2? He's driving it. He's moving back there. So this is a scale model of the Hubble Space Telescope. It was strong enough to carry a bus. Y'all see that?
Strong enough, it was as big as a bus.
Well, apparently maybe it wasn't strong enough, but it was as big as a bus. So that's for not its capabilities, but its size. So letting you know what size it is. Beautiful photos taken in outer space. Wow. These photos were taken by the Hubble. Wow. This is Jupiter, the great red spot. This is Jupiter as well. More photos of the cosmos from the Hubble. Amazing. Look at this art. Breathtaking. I mean, these are just, guys, these are not photoshopped. These are real pictures of space. Wow. This looks like a butterfly. Wow. The cosmos as a canvas.
This is pretty neat right here. This is
What is it?
the command capsule from Apollo, but it's not actually from Apollo, but it's what they call a model or like a boilerplate to see if it's viable, to take a look at how it's manufactured and see how things will fit, equipment, and those kinds of things. So they make this first, and then they would see if it would work. It's pretty neat. So this is the one that the Apollo command capsule was actually based off of.
This is the guidance computer that they had on Apollo missions. The guidance computer over here for Apollo missions. And this is a rocket engine.
I don't know what it was used
We're just guessing here.
for. Those are rocket engines for sure, but I just don't know what they were used for.
This is how it would have been.
Headsets and stuff. Jet fighter.
Morse code. That's how they did it. Looks like we can try it out. Okay, that was the letter A. That's the letter B.
Stuff.
Yeah, you want to go check out the top, the view from the top before we're done here? And a place for kids to play. Aww. Oh, kiddie activity area. That looks cool. What's the future of space? Ah, astronauts from Colorado.
Speed verifies its accuracy. It reminds us that mission success and retirement altitude depend on precise speed.
That looks like a fun one.
That's from a movie.
Whoa. The first Titan missile base was here. This is Lowry. This is the street we're on is named Lowry. Lowry? What were you saying?
Nothing.
So this behind us used to be like an airport, and now they've built, it was an Air Force base, and now they've built duplexes and townhouses. Denver, Colorado. Denver, Colorado airports. Several airports.
And then also get ready for, the helicopters.
This is that spy plane. This plane is, I think they said 150 feet long. Amazing stuff. Look at it all. Okay. Oh, is this the one you were looking? No. We never did find that sign for that big black.
Well, I guess there was.
They have the Harrison Ford Theater here. You can see Harrison Ford from Star Wars. He was Han Solo, him dedicating. You can see him signing this plaque. I'll show you the theater. It's nice and air conditioned. It's so hot out here today. And who doesn't love a penny squisher? You getting two different ones?
Yep. And here's the B-52. Ready to get in this one right here.
Sweet.
Okay, ready? And back. It's gonna drop down right here. Come right here. Come right here. And get it right here when it drops in. Okay. B-52.
Ah, good one. Look at that B-52 bomber. Amazing. Super huge. I don't know if you can tell how huge it is.
This is a, I thought it was, when we first came up on it, I thought it was a Constellation, but it's a B-52 bomber.
Is that like the big black one inside?
No. That's the one that's the B-1.
Oh, B-1. Oh,
This is a
would be
B-52.
B-52 bomber.
One of the biggest planes in the sky.
You can see how huge it is when I get close.
Okay. It's a big wingspan.
Hey there, it is Katherine Norland. I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys think that this video would bless somebody else or that they need to hear it, please hit the share button. And there's a little bell button too where you can be notified whenever I have a video that comes out so you don't miss a thing. I appreciate you guys. Remember, always live true, love hard, shine bright, and I will see you in the next video.